And a massive debate has been sparked over the government's call to block accounts on Twitter. On the one hand, the government's crackdown is being seen as a restriction on the fundamental freedom of expression. And on the other, cyber laws experts claim that the government is within its right to block any kind of inflammatory content against it.
The internet, dubbing it Emergency 2012. The government insisting it's a necessary evil. The latest move to stop the spreading of inflammatory content on the web by asking social networking websites to block pages that are allegedly spreading hate messages, sparking a nationwide debate.
And the point I'm going to make is, and here you're talking about an issue. This is not an individual, Rajesh. Here you're talking about groups of individuals who we saw in the incidents that happened with the northeastern students across several states inciting hatred. Now you cannot afford to ignore that.
Some netizens protesting the government's move as a breach of their fundamental right to freedom of speech.
How can a government be so callous about individual freedoms? I mean, yes, there is this pretext, there's some hate speech somewhere, but what seems to have happened here is hardly that. There are journalists, there are search terms, there are Twitter accounts blocked left, right and center.
Others taking a more nuanced position.
If the government feels the need to impose a restriction, the government is fully justified in doing so, and some incidents in the last week or two do not make us feel that it is completely unjustified.
Cyber law experts claim that the government is well within its right to ask websites to remove any such inflammatory content.
In a case like this, which is a national mobile emergency and cyber emergency, first case of its kind pertaining to cyber war on India, I think the government is well within its legal powers to do such blocking.
Twitter has many handles that the Government of India may want to ban. But the Government of India's stand remains extremely clear that they're not going after any individual blogging sites, but any objectionable material on any social networking sites must be taken off under lawful orders of Government of India.
With the government taking a tough stand against rumor mongers on the web, threatening punitive action if social networking websites don't act. The question is, given the fragile environment, is the government justified in restricting social media accounts that it believes might carry sensitive or provocative content? Bureau Report, Times Now.